Now, for everyone else that came up here, I feel like I'll just do my whole set like this, so it looks bigger, but it's pretty sad. So, sorry I'm not as ethnic looking as you might have thought I would be when he said my name when I came up, but I can explain it. Let's get to know each other. That's how this works. So I'm biracial and bisexual and bilingual, which either means I'm really diverse or I just do everything half-assed. But I made that up. I don't speak Spanish. Stupid. My dad's Mexican and my mom's like half white and half Native American, which is very 2010, very Seattle. But so like I have like 5 older brothers and sisters, and they're all really tan. And so I feel like for my parents, I'm like the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, like my mom just kept having kids until the brown was blurred enough till someone could eventually get a job. You know? That's me. I don't have a good job, so it didn't work out. But anyway, so I grew up in a small town, which means I inevitably had all my first sexual experiences with repressed Christians. And which is kind of gives you a piss poor example of what happens later on when it gets good, you know? Or better, whatever, not good. Let's be honest, they're still guys, right? So like, everything that would since it's your first, you just assume this is normal. So it's like I go to college and I, bring dudes back to my dorm and I'm like, so we've been making out for a while, so obviously this is going somewhere. So should I turn off the lights and turn on Drew Carey's show and like cover your face with a pillow and jerk you off, or like right? Like wait, where are you going? I thought we were gonna take this to the next level. Right. So you guys know, speaking of high school, which everyone wants to talk about, do you remember that time in your life when like your naive view of something gets totally destroyed and then you're forced to grow up a little bit? And for me, it's like when I was growing up, my favorite thing to eat was fast food, and my favorite place to eat was McDonald's. And my favorite thing to eat at McDonald's was the breakfast, right? McDonald's breakfast is so good. Yeah. And so, right? So every time you get up early, it's like a special treat. You get to go have McDonald's breakfast because I'm up at 8 a.m. or whatever. And so, like, when I got into high school and I started having sex, I realized I can't have McDonald's breakfast anymore because turns out dirty penises smell exactly like sausage egg McMuffins. And if you didn't make that connection before, I just did it for you and you're welcome. So, okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. So are there any vegans in the audience tonight? Okay, you're gonna love this one. I used to date this vegan guy, and okay, I don't want to make a blanket statement about all vegans, so let's just say this particular guy just happened to be a total pussy. Right. He used to like cry all the time about the state of the world and stuff, and like I was vegetarian when I was with him, which wasn't a good enough sacrifice. So like I had to hear him lecture me about eating dead chicken fetuses every time I make breakfast and shit. And here's the thing about vegans: despite a general lack of protein and overall musculature, they sure have strong opinions, don't they? Like, what the fuck? But the thing is, like, despite his lectures, he had these farts that smelled like death. And then, like, he always reeked of, like, garlic and onions and basil. It was like dating a hippie that never had any fucking pot. That was bullshit. So I think it's funny when guys hit on me and they buy me drinks, because it's like, you're working towards the total opposite of what you're trying to accomplish here, sir. Which is, first of all, you're wasting money on trying to get me drunk. Here's the thing. I already have low self-esteem. I will blow you to feel pretty when I'm sober. Okay? Now you're wasting money on getting me drunk. We're going to be here a while, FYI. Second of all, you're going to waste more money on the pizza I'm going to inevitably demand when we leave the bar. Only to have me promise a bunch of dirty things and just scrape your dick with my teeth when I pass out on your bed. And if there was shots in there, you might have to clean up my pee. I'm just being honest. Is that too real for some people? We're all drinkers here. We're at a fucking bar. Whatever. Come on. Right? Isn't this a bar? Kind of? Whatever. Anyway, so I've been dating this guy for a while now, and it's going pretty good. He's like a hip white dude, which is rare for me to snag unless they drunkenly confuse me for Asian, which happens on an occasion, right? But then I ruin their like racist sexual fantasy because they find out that I'm Mexican and they're like, wait a second, those aren't the submissive ones. This bitch might cut off my dick if I cheat on her. Which is a stereotype, but like most urban legends, why fucking test it? You know what I mean? Like just saying, like just for your own health. Maybe it's true, who knows? Okay, so I'm just going to end on this. I want to tell you guys a joke. It's kind of dark. So in order to keep the mood up, I'm going to sing you a little bit of a romantic song. That's a happy love song, so the joke isn't as depressing. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. Okay, here it goes. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. So when I was 10, I tried to be anorexic. I got the whole like not eating part down, but I couldn't stop drinking Pepsi. So I got like ulcers. So when the other kids in my school had like Kool-Aid stains on their mouth, I had like a Malox mustache. And eventually, obviously, I started eating again. You're welcome. But I like to think for a month in the year 1992, I looked fucking fantastic. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Yeah!
Elicia Sanchez! Judges, what do you have to say to Elicia?
First of all, too white, I thought. Not brown enough. JK. That was great. I love you. We had no drawing contest. All I was going to say was that the part, and I don't know why I wrote, the part when you were like, vegans are pussies, I was going to make a joke about how Emmett shoves meat in his pussy all the time, so it's not vegan. That's all I got. This is like a roast, right? Where I just say mean things about it.
Close enough.
Yeah, we didn't have a drawing contest because we were actually listening to your jokes. Because they're new and fresh and fantastic. And this is what? This is your longest set you've done. This is your big showcase. Elicia Sanchez, new comic, everybody. We love her. Fantastic. I've had like 5 strips of beef jerky today, so I'm not going to fight. Yeah. Well, it tastes better with the other mouth.
Thank you, judges. A round of applause for Elicia.